Good morning. Today we're going to do a video on things that you must check and tighten on your Harley. Things vibrate, they loosen up. You need to put it in your, every time you do an oil change or sooner, to just check for things that can loosen up. Shifter linkage, floorboards, handlebar controls, and exhaust bolts. Pretty much you put your hands on those items and you really will have a full understanding of what your bike's doing, because these do vibrate, but it definitely will keep you from being on the side of the road, that's for sure. All right, the first thing we're going to look at are the floorboards. There'll be a 5/16 Allen head. Just check it. That was a little loose. What you want to do now is check the exhaust. That's 9/16, and right here you have this one. It's a little loose, not much. Now, what I'd like to do is I'll just see if anything's loose. And with that on this side, we appear to be pretty nice. But I check my bike regularly. All right, now under your floorboard, you'll have a 5/8 for your brakes. It's right there. And that was a little. All you want to do is make sure nothing's loose. So on this side of the bike, we're pretty good. I'm going to check the front brake hardware. This is a 5/32 Allen head. Nice, that's all tight. Now I'm going to go to the clutch handle side. I've had this loosen up once where I had to pull off to the side of the road and dig into the tools. A little loose. I just tighten them a little bit. You don't want to strip nothing. You don't want to go crazy. So that takes care of the right side of the bike. That takes care of the controls. And like I said, if you touch things on the bike and you have a sensation of something loose, investigate. It'll keep you off the side of the road. You don't want to be on the side of the road on any of your trips. Let's go to the other side of the bike. All right, now we're going to go to the shifter linkage. Left side of the bike. That's a little shaky. Usually there's an Allen head, 1/4 inch, that loosens up on the transmission. These sometimes loosen up too. These you gotta check. But what we're gonna do is tighten up that one, and I'll show you the difference. I'm gonna try to get in here so you can see it. This right here is the linkage bar that connects to your transmission. It just gets sloppy. You won't realize it until this thing strips, falls off, and causes you a lot of problems. We'll check it, but that's not right. But I know my bike. Like I'm saying, if you go around your bike every couple thousands of miles, you'll know the pieces that loosen. And you try to get ahead of it because, you know, breaking down on the road, that's not good. That's not where we want to be. I got to get a flashlight, and it's going to get kind of hard to show you. Using this 1/4 inch swivel and a flashlight, you can actually see. I mean, I wish I could show you better, but when you get to your bike, if that is loose, you got an issue with it. And it happens to all these bikes. All right, you see how I got it on there? Squarely It's hard, but it turned. Not much. You don't want to break anything. I still think it could be tightened up some more. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Now, as you see, I'm gonna go a little more. I don't want it to be able to right, squarely up on it. Oh, that's nice. You see? Now that's nice. That lever right here is connected to your transmission. On the transmissions, there's a little Allen head. With this Allen head, with the swivel, you can get to it. Now, as you see, that's all nice. Now we want to check these. Now the shifter is a 3/16. You can feel this got tight. I check this every month, whenever I'm around it. If I feel it loose, I get on it. Okay. A lot of times this will loosen up and you don't realize it, and all of a sudden you'll wear away that thread on the spline, and then it'll get away from you. It'll get you in trouble. Now we got to do the bottom one. I'm gonna have to lay down for this. All right, I got the 3/16. I got the 3/16 with the swivel on it. Now I'm gonna go for the bottom one. I know it's a little bit of a pain, but there we go. It's tight. All right. That's the bottom one. All right, we want to check this floorboard. A little swivel. She nice. Okay, now the last thing on this side would be the exhaust slip-on. That's 9/16. As you see, it's right here. It's a good thing to check. That wasn't loose, but it turned a little bit. One more thing we got to do is check the battery. The battery is the utmost important. So many times these bikes come into my garage and the cable's a little loose and the starting becomes an issue. Okay, with that, I'm going to remove the seat to check the battery. The battery really is important. A lot of times they just get loose, and it's not much, just very little, and it could cause you problems. Weak starts, then will turn into no starts. Melt your battery terminals. This one here is a lightning battery. They're great. It's 600 crank amps. If you need to know anything about it, just ask, and I'll send you the link on eBay for them. It's a really good battery. Be careful, that's the ground. That can't get you in trouble. Okay, now here's the positive. That's the one you want to be careful with. And they're tight. Make sure everything's clean, nice, and you'll have no problems. With that, I'll put the seat back on. It's always good to get to know your bike. So when you do have a problem, it's not such a problem. With that, if you have any questions, just ask. That's a 600 crank amp battery, priceless, eBay. So what we did was we checked the shifter linkage, the footboards, handlebar controls, the horn nut, and exhaust bolts, and of course the battery. You should do this every 1,000, 2,000 miles, whenever you feel. You will get to know your bike, and the more you know your bike, the less chances it'll leave you stranded. Any questions, just ask. And if you could, please subscribe, thumbs up. I'd love to hear a comment. If I forgot something, please leave it in the comment section. Have a great day and ride safe. Thank you.